Hi, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel for your daily dose of allure. Today is going to be a different kind of video. I'm going to be spilling the tea on the most embarrassing stories of my life that I can recall, because I'm sure there's a lot more. Why am I doing this? Content. Okay, first story. This one is going to be back in the day. This one is deep rooted in my core. Okay? It was a bright sunny day. Okay, so first of all, I was at school. I'm not sure what exactly it was. I think it was a prize giving day, a memorial day. Something was keeping at my primary school, right? So it was like a half day of school, and then from lunchtime onwards, you could just roam, right? Okay, so imagine like 6, 7 year old me outside just playing, frolicking with your friends in the hot sun. Mind you, I know, look up at them ramp, so you're going to get sweaty. Some might even say a bit smelly, right? My mother had a different description. It was prize good day, and outside playing, all of a sudden I see my mother. So I'm like, oh my god, mommy is here. I'm going to go run to her. Right? I thought this was gonna be a cute moment, like, oh my god, the kids get to see my mom. So excited going up. This woman did not even greet me. Oh, is that sweaty? Oh, is that sweaty? Jesus, Jesus, thing.
Huh?
If I could die on that spot, I literally would. And mind you, after all of this running down, we had to go in an enclosed area, aka the church that normally all the events were held at, and go in there and sit amongst people. She grabbed my hand and brought me into this church, right? While seated, it's not empty. This woman, you know, like you ever watch on a cartoon and you see them dig out of the bag, and the bag is just endless. She pull out roll-on, she pull out perfume, she pull out wipes. Man, this is me. Take out wipes, wipe on your arm, cheese and peas, peas, smell your green. I remember specifically there were these bigger ladies, like not big in body, like older ladies to the side, and they were just like, like them never know how to react, as did I. Lift up my arm and mind you, if you're semi-green, right, you said your daughter is kicking, you said your daughter is stink. You gotta do all that, lift up the green arm and start wipe down me with wipes, give me roll on. Man, everybody was looking. And then the most embarrassing part of all, stand up, perfume. If the talking was not getting everybody's attention, the perfume for sure would. I sat back down, you see, and from that day forth, Alejandra afraid to stink. Literally, it is a trauma of mine. I will not forget that day. Thank you, mother. Yep. Okay. Second story. Oh my god. You remember in primary school when, you know, like you have a first little crush, right? And emotional support. You have a first little crush, and you just feel like you watch them. We used to watch a lot of like Disney Channel and stuff like that. You always watch these movies and you're like, oh my god, these love stories are just so smooth and fantastic. And you see little girls writing love letters to whoever they have a crush on. So I'm like, oh my god, this is such a good idea. I've seen this little dude and I think I like him. So I'm going to write a love letter. Manya Goody did not have the strength to give the love letter to said guy by herself. Right? And what I did, okay, can't jump too fast. Alright, so I wrote the love letter. Just think it was like, oh, I think you're a nice friend, but I like you. Anyway, so there was this girl, me and her were really close in primary school. So I'm like, okay, I am freaking out. I don't think I have the will to actually give it to him himself. And I remember I was seeing him like leave. I said to my friend, I was like, oh my god, please give this to him. If I don't do it today, I don't think I'll ever be able to do it. You should not have. But I gave it to her. And she, she like the excitement, she ran and she gave it to him. And I remember just seeing them down there, like, upstairs, like, happening. And he left, basically. And I couldn't really hear anything that they were saying, but I basically heard her being like, no, it's not me, it's not me. I think it was also the way that she brought it about. She was joking about it so hard. And what I did not know is this little girl like him too. We would normally stand up in a line for devotion, and we're standing there, and it just so happened, or I don't know if he did it on purpose, he was standing right beside me. And he's like, I got this letter yesterday. I know you did write it. So I'm like, because he started off so calm, so I was like, okay, maybe this isn't going to end bad. So I'm like, yeah, I wrote it. A joke. If I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me whole. And his friends were right there, and I feel like that's what really boosted him. He was like, oh, have you joke? You've got to be joking. Once again, traumatized. I remember I moved my little behind from where he was, and I went to stand somewhere else. And immediately after him saying that, the same girl that liked him moved a bit closer and was like you could basically tell what they were talking about, like the fact that he just confronted me. And that's when I put two and two together. I'm like, okay. And mind you, after this embarrassment, and I remember for the next couple of days, his friends were like snickering whenever they passed me. Beautiful, cute me, you're snickering past me. After a couple weeks, this guy was literally trying to get me to be his girlfriend. Every single day outside of my classroom doors. Oh, you're going to lunch now? Oh, let me follow you. I'm like, you literally rejected me publicly and embarrassed the hell out of me to probably please somebody that you thought you liked. And then now you realize all of a sudden that you like me. So I'm like, hell no. After that, I could not care less about crushes. Never mind. Okay. Next story. This is a choir story. If you know me in high school, choir, right? So most of the evenings were spent practicing, but this particular day we did not practice at all. We did not have anything coming up. It was just a spur of the moment thing because one of my closest friends was in the hospital. Our choir director just thought it would be very cute to surprise her and go over there and sing a little song. And mind you, when Max Terrible is choir director, this is not a oh happy day like a simple song kind of choir director. No, opera, high notes and them thing there, classical music. That's the type of choir director I had, right? So we did not have any form of simple songs. We had songs in Latin, all type of olden day high note songs, and your girl was a soprano, right? If you know what a soprano is, that is like you sing the highest range in the choir basically. And we had no preparation. I was drinking and eating everything, and if you're singing, babe, you know that if you're going to do a performance, you should not be eating every kind of thing like milk and certain flour products, because it's going to have you sounding terrible. And I remember my throat did not feel good at all. She was my best friend, and she was closest to the younger age group, so the younger age group really pushed out more. But once again, the most important point is I am the only soprano there. This man pulled the hardest song that we have out of his pocket. I swear I don't even remember the name. It was either Non Nobis or something where you had to go up to heaven with those high notes, right? So I started singing. I'm like, okay, and these are the low parts. I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. And I am anticipating this one high note that I know is in there that is primarily carried by the sopranos, right? Reach to that note, and I'm like, all right, Ali, you can do this. Voice crack. Voice proper crack, and I'm not talking about like a. It wasn't like a crack where it's like a terrible crack where I can hear a noise. No, my voice cracked and then it chip out. My cry just come up to me. What happened? What happened? Mind you, we were just at a hospital singing to our friend. This was not like a big performance, but he takes these things so seriously. I remember just being like, no, my throat didn't feel good, and like, I don't know. And he's like, get it together. In front of everybody. I remember he ended up changing songs because he was like, right, she can't do this one. I'm gonna have to change it. And mind you, your girl, if you know me, you know I can sing. And you know I can do my high notes and my ranges. But that particular day was just a sucky day. I remember everybody was just like, it's okay, like, shut up! This one in particular scarred me emotionally and physically. Took taxi to school. I remember coming out, I gave the gentleman the fare. And then I was coming out. My foot is like down underneath the chair trying to get some space. When I'm finally coming out, I'm like, alright, one foot out. The other foot stuck under this little metal spoke. Foot can't come out. Right? This man drove off the taxi. He drove off, not like sped off, but he drove off fast enough that I fell to the ground, 1 foot outside, 1 foot in the taxi. 1 foot outside, 1 foot outside, 1 foot in the taxi. Up to this day, I still have marks on my knees outside. I think it wasn't for long. It was too long. Those 5 to 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, like 5 seconds. Those 5 seconds felt like 5 minutes. I remember my foot is scraping and I started hitting on the taxi. I was like, me not come out yet. And him stop. Me think I come out long time. What made this the most embarrassing is the fact that there were some high school boys. Right? So imagine you as a high school disgusting boy and you're seeing this girl dragging along in the wind in a taxi. The only thing left for them to do is to take out their phone and start recording. Start laugh on a pint. You see, when I finally get that man to stop and I unhook my foot, man, I couldn't even unhook it myself to tell you how it was there. He had to like see, after explaining him till I stop, held my foot, jerk it, and then that's my sock literally tore. And that's when I got to go outside. This was me. Oh my God. Walking past. Something can happen to me. There is so much more that I could actually say. But I feel like that's enough embarrassment for today. If you guys want a part 2 though, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.